so just press the button. You're doing an experiment where you try and get the chat to play D&D, but that means you've got to manage at least 4 people watching that also want to type in the chat. So you're going to desperately be clambering for people to try and make it go and playing a lot of clips awkwardly. Oh, okay, well, that we can do.
In my county, marijuana. You know, I never more than disliked them Duke boys, but what they're doing now, pushing marijuana, why, that's downright hateful. Hateful.
Unless maybe it ain't marijuana, Mr. Hall. Kind of looks like parsley. Sage?
What?
Rosemary or thyme?
Never mind the folk songs, dim head. It's marijuana. I can smell it.
Listen, I can smell it too, Richard.
And even I draw the line on dope and drugs for any amount of money.
Me too.
Any amount.
Any amount.
Makes them shiftless, swimmy-headed, and unpredictable.
Like him. Listen, boss, I just contacted the FBI in Atlanta, and they said they ain't got nobody on the hot sheets that could be shipping marijuana down to the Duke boys.
Is like a monster. The internet is like a being that lives through attention. The internet is like a monster. The internet, it requires our attention to exist.
I can see why notions of worship and sacrifice are bound up together. There's 2 sides of the same coin of the idea of trying to give proper priority, even over yourself. And that's where it starts, that's where you start to get the notions of sacrifice and worship, which like I say, if you go away from sacrifice, it's killing something, right? Which is usually focal in people's
hi.
I
really see the dancing
and
part.
a recognition and acknowledgement of priority. Then I think
we're having a monster party.
Yeah, and the internet is like a monster.
Oh, that's terrifying. But I saw a fancy different chat setup and I was trying it, but I'm switching back. Sorry. Okay, so today is Monster Party, because if we can pull it off, we're going to have a monster battle here today. 4 people from the chat. 4 people from the chat representing survival, social wisdom, and heart embodied to fight the monster of apathy. But if we don't get enough people, then I'm just gonna play clips of stuff, like I do. Here's a clip of something. No, okay. Okay.
Welfare states exist as a monument to traditions that in Christianity go back to at least the 2nd century AD, and at the time were utterly radical, unprecedented. The very concept of a welfare state didn't exist. And essentially, so much that made the church distinctive has been nationalized. And I think that's a massive problem for churches everywhere. I mean, I think it was, and again, I said this during the pandemic, that I thought there was a huge missed opportunity for, say, the Church of England, who, by and large, the leading figures that I thought in the church were content to play the role of kind of minor functionaries in the welfare state, to tell people to wear masks and wash their hands, which I'm sure was excellent advice and very valuable, but there were lots of other people to say that as well. What they were not doing was talking about the Book of Job or, the
grilled rare by Lulu while he was scarfing groceries out of frustration.
Why are you kicking him out for that polecat of a pig you call a hog? Oh, dang it, I just don't want to discuss it. Well, I do, and until we discuss discuss it. And until you give Rasco his job back, you are going to have to find another place to feed your face and lay that body down. Now, I mean it. And I mean it.
Oh, Lulu,
I do.
please. I don't mind about the laying down, but I sure gotta have the feeding.
Now, you just
Lulu,
get on. You're not
Kim.
getting any more. You're not getting any more. You hear me?
Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal of production executives make all this possible. Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you. This is the VNA Monster Party versus Apathy live stream attempt experiment. Experiment. The mic's over here. Experiment number 5. Let's do the official savings throws of the stream, shall we? You know how that works, everybody. Embody, you pick survival, social, wisdom, or heart. And if it's over 10, then you take half damage from the mind control that is the rest of the show. Choose! Survival. 17. Social. 12. Wisdom. 12. Heart. 6. Okay. Rob Zombie's got a new movie, Monster, and Lynn Lavoie watched it. Eve's making hand signs at me. Put cows in the house. Demir wants dibs on heart. Well, like, for the official savings throws, that means you're kind of stuck. But, if that means you're willing to embody the representation of heart in the VNA Monster Party, then we only need 3 more players. Like at this point, I don't know if you guys are talking about your savings throws from the official one or your willingness to embody that character in the monster fight. So, let me just go over how this theoretically is going to work, okay? Like, each person that's playing in the chat represents one of these dice figures, right? No, these dice figures. Like, whoever's representing survival, we'll change the name. We'll be like survival is Bob from the chat, right? And then that'll be the representation. And the person in the chat, each turn is going to have to make one decision. It's whether they attack or they use their special move. And now there's going to be a different special move for each character, which is complicated. But this feller can taunt as a special move, which means if the monster is attacking the blue guy, the special move of the red guy is be like, hey, sucker, come over here. And then the monster can't attack the blue guy anymore. So if the blue guy is in deep, that's a good time for Bob to use his move. Hey, Zero Infinity Life. The social guy, he's a damage dealer, so his special move is a big attack, but it's an attack that it does, or it's a ranged attack. So it does damage in the range, and if he uses it, he might hit the frames. He did cast Fireball, the social fella. The green one is, no, we'll save that for last. Wisdom, I'm giving the special abilities to modify the die rolls, which will be displayed to everyone on this thing. Oh, it killed I had 4 ready. Oh, I have to repick them now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh look, there's survival. See, unfortunately, they don't have the right color schemes for us. So I was doing this one to represent yellow. And then, what do you think for heart? I thought the Nebula was a good heart. But, there. Wisdom's in there now too. So So it's like this guy is survival, pow. This guy is social. This one's wisdom, and that one's heart. And like when the monster attacks, it's gonna be like, pow. Oh no, the monster against the blue guy got a 14, so you take 5 damage. Like that. Ba-ba-ba-dow. And then the survival guy, it's over 10, so you take 5 damage. And these two don't take any damage. So I have to close the tray to take, and then he would be at 5, okay? And now if he's about to die, that's good because the special move of the green one is the heals. So, I mean, that's, what do you guys think? Is that doable? Is that too much for a YouTube chat stream? Or can we make that happen? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat while I stream this to you and otherwise run away.
Billions of people across the internet, and on a variety of topics, both political and apolitical. They've become the de facto public discussion place. People, particularly in younger generations, do not tend to read newspapers anymore, and online articles from mainstream news sites to independent blogs tend to be picked up by people who share them on social media. But the past couple years, independent bloggers, independent content producers, just like Truthstream Media and all kinds of other outlets, have been severely suppressed, okay? Many content creators have been kicked off of platforms altogether for discussing controversial issues. Others have had their recommendations taken away in the algorithm that's basically buried them and made them extremely hard to reach a significant audience and to make a difference in larger discussions.
And there's questions there. I mean, is it a consequence of the curation of this information in this very slanted, one-sided way? The learned helplessness of just resigning one's own intellectual curiosity to the Borg and just passively accepting whatever we're told about every single thing because people are starting to get afraid to even ask questions now.
We know that the public platforms of the internet, we know that social media is effective in communicating because Eric Schmidt himself discussed in his book, along with his co-author, how the internet and various social media platforms, including Twitter, might be useful in provoking revolutions in Iran, for instance, velvet revolutions in Eastern Europe. Eric Schmidt and Jared Cohen say digital insurgencies will bring down autocratic leaders. Well, again, that gets back to the Arab Spring stuff.
I was in the streets of Egypt.
Good attention is proper prioritization, if you think of it that way. That you're prioritizing the things that should be given priority. You know, first things first, right? And that people think that just means the first thing on your list is the first thing you should do. That's not what Aristotle means.
No.
He means that the task is to realize what the first principles are and to prioritize them over things that are less central to being and to truth, etc. And so, and I think of that as the virtue of reverence. And I think reverence is to properly realize the relevance of something that should be given a priority, even over yourself.
The internet is like a monster.
Okay, so that's gonna be the sound when the monster attacks. When apathy attacks, and I make the roll for the apathy attack, that you're gonna have to hear that. It's part of my plan. Okay, so do we have anyone from the chat who's willing to stick around for as long as they can and represent Survival the Taunter guy in the fight against apathy? Would you like to be Bob? You now can be Bob. Please volunteer in the chat below. Meanwhile, in the hive mind over here, I think. Meanwhile, Here's a clip I made once.
A bunch of people from the Bridges of Meaning Discord server had gotten together to do dinner before the event as well.
They didn't tell us about it.
No, so Phil was there, and Andrew was there, and Ginger Bill was there, and a bunch of people from the Discord community were there at that dinner before the Tom Holland event.
Which actually goes to show that this whole experience is a kind of a merging of all different aspects of this little corner of the internet, because this is...
Oh yeah, well merge this, pal. That we've gotten so far no volunteers to be Bob, the survival guy. So let's move on. Does anybody want to step forth and represent the social people with the power attack special move? Anybody volunteer to be yellow in the fight against apathy? Anybody?
This is the specific thing where the Discord server really came through to organize something on their own, even without us.
Yeah.
Paul wasn't even there, so
No. So
that was cool.
So then we got to that house in the evening, and big thanks to Justin Brierly who drove us all the way there through the city streets. I am these London, and I thought two things. I thought, number one, especially for men, they need to be challenged, and number two, it needs to be strange. And that's a funny point, but it's a serious point, because something has to break in order to really pursue a new life. And I think for that reason, for many who are sort of hungering for that eternity to be addressed, it's demanding and it's strange, and it's not.
Oh, Paul Vanderklay is so right that the guys like strange. Have you guys seen the topic board? Whoa. Oh, that's it. That's the topic board. Okay, we have a volunteer. Thank you, Lynn, for volunteering to be Bob. Bob in the fight against apathy will now be represented by Lynn, the bravest volunteer of them all, and is restored to 50 hit points. Dun dun dun. Alright, okay, so and we've still no volunteers for the social aspect. However, we have the Wisdom Fellow. Come here. Does anybody volunteer to be the Wisdom Fellow, who has the special move of either boosting the defense of the party or making a weakening? He's a modifier, the Wisdom Modifier. They modifies either the monster or the team. It's plus for the team or minus for the monster with the special move from Wisdom Blue. Would you like to represent that person in the monster fight? Say so in the Hive Mind chat. Here. Meanwhile, here's a clip I made a long time ago. What? Huh? Oh. Right.
So while I was traveling, I thought about a lot of stuff. And one of the things I think all of this little corner of the internet can come to agree on is that there seems to be sort of a super saturated desire for some social cohesion that is new and novel and fun for us all. And I have been trying to consider seed crystals that can be thrown in to help create that crystalline structure. So, this video is actually from YouTube.
The fun part is I don't remember. Greg is spanked for misbehavior, and he knows that. We've discussed it privately, that he's using you like a puppet right now is demonstrative of the narcissistic tendencies which got him hidden from the channel in the first place. There's a limited number of narcissists. Like, okay, so I represent the fraternal regiment of embodied narcissistic sociopaths. Yes, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants was taken. And there's these power struggles between narcissistic sociopaths that are going to happen a lot, Lynn. And it hurts me that I haven't given the people of the stream enough defense against the dark arts to not be used in these power games. But that's part of what we're working toward here. And truthfully, I think these monster fights have the potential to really lead there, because delusions of grandeur about ideas I have and stuff. But see, right now there's the apathy is striking everyone who's with us, or not. Maybe people are not apathetic and they're busy doing real. I don't know. I'm gonna call this experiment a wash, actually, and just go cry about the failure of this. Like, to presume that I could get 4 people in a live stream chat to play a game was like, I don't know. It's like, you're not that popular, sir. E for text. Yes, you did, Marty, but when I specifically held up characters for anybody want to be social, nobody said, hey, I will. And so, it's like, I can't even get the character selection process down right. I'm such a failure, guys. No, I just don't have enough to lean on. See, I need to run something else and go cry in the shed real quick instead of ending the stream and doing a long cry. A long cry. So, if you guys in the chat can sort out who's going to be who's okay. Eve is going to be blue. Good. Yes, the crying works. They're being vocal now. It's just like Papa Peterson said. Eve. And you are also restored to 50 hit points. Da, 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 da. Okay, so Marty, which one do you want to be? Yellow or heart? Social or heart? This Eve is over here. Lynn, hey guys, we're waiting for you to pick green or yellow too. Oh, Dumir is heart. JD is gonna be hard. Alright, Marty. Marty. Oh my gosh, we're ready for the fight now, right? Oh goodness. Oh my, we don't, I guess apathy lost the initiative. Okay. I thought that was for his what you call it role. Okay. Oh goodness, this is exciting now. Are you guys still excited? I'm kind of excited. I need a drink. Here, here's more of this stuff.
Search engine optimization.
These guys featured my tweet in one of their videos once, and so they get free airtime.
stuff that's been done on the web for many years to help draw clicks and bring viewers into your websites and channels has now switched over to Google's policies of expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness.
When a competent observer looks for signs of despotism in a community, he looks beyond fine words and noble phrases.
One nation.
And when you get into what that means, how it's defined, it's information or content that quote unquote helps users, is created by an expert. So if you're not an expert, how can you become an expert? Well, through experience, but you can't get experience if you're not posted on an authoritative site. You have to be trustworthy, which basically revolves back around in a circular fashion to being trustworthy because you're posted on an authoritative site and you're someone with credentials, right? So in my view, while a lot of these practices of journalistic expertise and citations and references and methods, sources, that sort of thing are well and good and a good sign to have from authoritative established sources, there are also qualifications that just shut down individual dissenters, people who live in this.
People that shut down individual dissenters? Oh boy! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're about to begin now the first VNA Monster Party, experiment number 5. The party versus the monster apathy. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, can we, watch. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, how's the visuals? Alright, here I am. Now, the party has one initiative. What we're going to do is let me bring you guys in here somewhere. There you are. Come over here. Hey! Whoa, what am I touching? No. That's what. There you go. See, we can make you kind of bigger, I think. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Now we're gonna do like everyone in the party is gonna tell me what their choice is, and then we'll go. And then we'll do that again, and then that'll be one round. Okay, so first, well not first, you guys just chatted as you chatted. Lynn, you can move and attack or taunt and get the attention of the monster. Marty, you can cast a regular attack, which is ranged. You're a ranged attacker. You don't have to run up there. But or you could use your special, which is the power attack. Eve, you can either boost the party's defenses with your special move, weaken the monster with your special move, or do a ranged, your melee attack also. So you can also run up and attack. Demir, you can heal people, which is whatever at this point since everyone seems fine, or also a ranged attack. Those are your choices. Okay, Eve, would you like to boost the party? Okay, you got boost is the party, weaken is against the monster, so you're boosting the party's attack bonuses this round. Lynn is going to attack. Eve is giving a boost to the party. Marty. Power attack or whatever. Demir, I'm just gonna assume you're going to attack. Dum. Oh, with the ball, look at that. You will use special power. It's a power attack. Everybody's special move, you get 2 per fight. And now it's just as good a time. The thing about the power attack is that it's a fireball. So, but since Lynn isn't really up close yet and the monster isn't in your midst, it's good because the fireball does 20-foot range damage. And that would catch Lynn, but you can hit it in the back here. And so there's actually, I should have drawn a circle. This is experiment number 5. You're going to do your power attack. We'll step over here with the power attack. It'll look like this. Okay. And Demir said he's attacking with his ranged attack. So we're here. This, so you don't shoot Lynn a little bit. And then, all right, here's what happens. Remember, Embody. This is the die for Lynn. This is the die for Marty. This is the die for Demir. And this is the die for Eve. Wait, make it bigger. The attack roll. Lynn with a 12. The successful attack. Standard damage for an attack is going to be 5 for this experiment. However, Marty was using the superior attack, so it's 14 damage. The boosted damage, okay, so the modifier, the wisdom modifiers take a lot of wisdom to figure out. Like, since you got 14, it's the third set of 5 on a 20-sided die, so everybody gets +3. That means Lynn's damage goes to 8 instead of 5, and Marty's damage goes to 17 instead of, because of the wisdom modifier. Demir with the 6 is not... sorry, John, you don't do any damage. Don't do any damage. So that's 20... Oh, no, stop. So that's 25 damage to Apathy from the party's first attacks. Dun, dun, dun. And, oh no. Oh no, that means... Hold on. There it is. Now it's time for the monster attack.
Is like a monster. The internet is like a being that lives through attention. The internet is like a monster. The internet, it requires our attention. Requires our attention to exist.
I can see why notions of worship and sacrifice are bound up together. They're two sides of the same coin of the idea of trying to give proper priority, even over yourself. And that's where it starts. That's where you start to get the notions of sacrifice and worship, which like I say, if you go away from sacrifice as killing something, right, which is usually focal in people's mind, to this idea of
Now you know that everybody in the party has their regular attack and a special move. So too does Apathy. And his special move is a blast attack of that music, which damages everybody who doesn't. The guy's about to take damage if you don't make your savings throws. Just like regular, if you have it has to be over 10. And since he wasn't weakened, that's all. It's 10 still. This is his attack against the damage against Lynn. Or the attack against Lynn. Lynn savings throw. 4 does not beat it. Marty. Hey. Oh, Marty makes a savings throw. Doesn't take any damage. Eve. Also makes a savings throw. Demir. Dances through the savings throw. However, Lynn takes damage from the special attack. Dun, dun, dun. And now it's down to 40 of the hit points. We are welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 in the VNA Monster Party, experiment number 5, the fight versus Apathy, featuring Lynn Lavoie, Marty Stauffer, Eve Gilbert, and Jonathan Demir. Hey, Josh Garrison is in the crowd. We might need you, Josh. Should someone in the party die, the only thing that will save them is clap emojis from the chat. So, and Lynn has just taken 10 points of damage from the massive attack of Apathy. But now we are to round 2 of the fight, where everyone has to declare their action, whether they use their attack or their special move, Marty is down to only one special move left in the fight, as is Eve. So Lynn, are you going to what you might taunt, but if you don't get Demir is the one with the special ability to heal, Eve. You have the ability to buff the attack of your friends or weaken. You're just going to do a regular attack. Eve is running in to do some damage. How dare you! Lynn is going to make sure that the monster doesn't attack anybody but her. Ranged attack from Marty. Does the I got you, Lynn, mean you're going to heal Demir? I know, I'm just giving you grief, Eve. Just giving you grief, Eve. Meanwhile, wait, what? Yeah, okay, so what we'll find out soon whether or not Demir is going to attack the monster with his ranged attack or heal. Eve encourages a heal at this point, but he's only got 2 for the whole fight. Yes, he's going to yes, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats. No, this one. Hey, this one, go.
So far, we have seen that people can be suggestible when they are under emotional stress and take indirect suggestions, which may have a long-lasting effect. And we have seen people become suggestible when in trance and take direct suggestions, which change them for a short period of time. Now we will look at techniques.
Only if they don't make my savings throws, am I right? Okay. Back to the fight. Jonathan comes out with a heal for Lynn. And let's see what the dice say about what happens. Lynn's special move only has an effect of 2. But that he wants to kill her anyway, so we're in good shape. Marty with an 18 on a regular attack. Eve with a 9, you attacked as well. That's not 9 is below 10, and you haven't been buffed. However, look at this heal with a nat 20. That's basically it's double since it's a 20, and the way healing is going to work is you heal whatever the die says you heal. So that's 40 hit points healed. Lynn is feeling more than fine. Unfortunately, the max is 50, so it only does that. Well, who was the successful attacks again? Oh yes, Marty's attack was successful. So Marty's attack is successful for 5 damages. The monster is down to 20 hit points when it makes its next attack. It is going to use its special move again, knowing that it is terribly injured.
Prioritization and a recognition and acknowledgement of priority, then I think I'm in agreement with what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the internet is like a monster. The internet is a being that lives through attention. The internet is like a monster. The internet requires our attention to exist. Like the internet is like a
This is the one. And then back to here. And then roll the dice. Oh, over 10 against Lane. Over 10 against Marty. Over 10 against Eve. And over 10 against Demir. Apathy strikes hard against the party. Oh no, I just broke the dice. I'll get those back out in a second. Oh, that's his last special move. He's only going to be able to attack one of you at a time now, but holy smokes, was that a blow to the party. Everybody is wounded, and it's your turn again, ladies and gentlemen. Lynn, Dumir, Eve, and Marty, please make your choices. Would you like to use your standard attack or a special move?
Which can be used to go much further, to change a person's fundamental belief system. So far, we have seen that people can be
I'm building an ecology of practices of group information processing and attention hyperfocusing towards constructing the best salience hierarchy beholder I can, with which I intend to steer the Overton window toward something terrible.
Magic has joined the hive mind. Hello. Hello, I hope you're doing well. We're in a fight with apathy. We're having a monster party, and 4 brave souls from the hive mind chat have joined together to fight the beast of apathy. They're making their attack moves now. Lynn and Jonathan have both chosen to use their standard attack. Marty is using the second special move. No more special moves for Marty after this, but a fireball will be coming from the social person into the back, making a big 20-foot radius circle of damage. Luckily, not enough to injure the party. The Wisdom Warrior Eve has the power and ability to boost the damage of everybody's attack or weaken the next attack the apathy does against the party, or just regular attack as well. What's going to happen? Stay tuned. It is a boost. Eve is going to boost the damage of everybody who makes a successful attack this round. Let's see who in the party makes a successful attack. Oh yes, we have to pick the dice again. This is me getting the dice back out. This is not the rolls. Don't get excited. I'm just getting the dice back out because I accidentally closed it. This is how you gotta do it if you're using different colors. And now the special attack rolls from the party. Here we go. Hey! Lynn, with the boost of a +3, makes that over 10 to 12 damage. She will do. That is a successful attack. Marty's special attack as a 14 with the +3 from the boost, 17 points of damage. The boost. Oh, the boost is a nat 20, so instead of a +3, it's a +6 to everybody. That makes 20 damage from that, and 15 damage from Lynn, and +8, 28. Yes, it's more than enough to defeat apathy, everybody. Because apathy only had 20 hit points left. We've won. Here. You're defeated. Defeated. Dum, dum, dum. Hey, thank you for the BNA Monster Party, our special victors. Lynn, the Survival Warrior. Marty, the Social Wizard. Eve, the Wisdom Modifier. And Jonathan Dumir, Heart of the Party. Everybody who participated in this apathy fight gets an Indigo 7 bonus to next stream savings throw. That means no matter what savings throw you choose, you get a +7. I'm so grateful that you have helped me make this experiment a success. I don't know if it was fun or entertaining, but we did get through it, and that's the important part. If it turns out to be something people enjoyed, we might face another monster next Friday. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, I'll see you again Monday if there's no special weekend bonus streams. Remember, if you can, hug somebody. If you can't, be virtually not alone. Thanks for the